This is a very basic simultaneous equation question. What I'm going to show you here is how to solve a simultaneous question by elimination. Now the first thing I would do in a case like this, I would number each equation, this top one being 1 and the second one being 2. And in this case we have both equations with a plus y. So we've got 2x plus y and x plus y. The first thing to do in this case is to subtract equation 2 away from equation 1. Now if I have 2x and I subtract x, that just leaves me with an x by itself. And if I have y, subtract y, it comes to 0, so the y's disappear. And 9 take away 5 is 4. So the first thing I have is I know that x equals 4. To find the value of y, I can now substitute my value, which is x equals 4, into any of these two equations above. I'm going to choose equation 2 because it's fairly simple. So if I look at equation 2, I can say that x plus y equals 5. Now I know that x equals 4 because I just worked it out. So 4 add y equals 5. So you should be able to see here that the value of y is 1. So I now have x equals 4, y equals 1. It's always good practice to check to see if your values of x and y are correct, and the best way to do this is to substitute the values you've got into the other equation you started with. The first equation here was 2x plus y, and if I look back we had x was equal to 4, so I've got 2 times 4, and y was equal to 1. 2 times 4 is 8, add 1 does give me 9. So I now know that the simultaneous equations I've solved and the values I have got, which were x equals 4 and y equals 1, are correct. Here's another basic simultaneous equation question for you to have a go at. Just use exactly the same method as I've just showed you and see what value you get for x and y. If you press pause in a second, I'll put the answers on the screen and you can check to see if you got it right. These are the answers, but you should also make sure you have checked to make sure your values are correct by substituting x equals 2 and y equals 4 into the first equation, which was 3x plus y equals 10.
Made with Doodlecast Pro.